Jennifer, are you still going to make hair videos? Is a question I get all of the time. Do you really need another twist out video? Do you need another wash and go video? Do you need another how to braid video? I just don't understand. So today we're going to talk about it, and I also share my thoughts as to why I think natural hair content creators are leaving or has left YouTube, and we'll get into it. All right, so I've been making hair videos for 14 years. 14, and I don't know about you, it feels like a lifetime to me. I feel like I grew up on YouTube. I am so proud of young Jen, who started posting these videos when I was 20. Like, am I 30? Am I 35? I mean, it takes a lot of courage when it comes to creating content and showing up and doing all the things. But that said, I've been posting hair videos for 14 years. If you don't get it by now, not only have I failed you, but girl, you're just not gonna get it. When it comes to hair, if you still don't know how to take care of your hair with all the resources that we now have, I don't know what to tell you. Let's be serious. I know you guys have noticed that natural hair creators are not creating hair videos like that anymore. And, you know, the ones that are starting, first of all, realize how difficult it is to be a hair creator. That's something that I feel like people don't talk about. Having to set up your camera in your bathroom and getting this close to being electrocuted. This close to being electrocuted in your bathroom to get the shot. People think it's easy. But then once you have to do it, that's when you realize, wow, natural hair videos are literally one of the hardest videos to create. I can sit down here and create 5 videos in the time that it's going to take me to create one hair video in my bathroom. Okay, so let's start with that. Natural hair creators are gone because the return on the investment of creating hair videos just never matched up. It was never up to par. Effort for hair videos up here, the return on that investment below 0. So I can totally understand why so many creators either switched up their content, don't create hair videos anymore, or have just disappeared. Sadly, you know, a lot of my favorite creators are natural hair creators as well. So when they come and create a little where have I been type videos, I love it because I get to catch up with them, and it just feels really nostalgic for me because I grew up on YouTube, like I said. So when they pop up, it almost takes me back to young Jen, university Jen, or when I started working Jen, because you know, these women really kept me company. There's something about the connection we've built with the creators that were making hair videos. And of course, we connected when it came to hair, but you know, we stayed for the personality. I'm sure you're watching me because you like me. But when it comes to hair, it's a lot of work, and I can totally understand why a lot of creators just don't want to be bothered anymore. So not only is it a lot of work, but the lack of support that we got from brands. Girl, let me tell you something. The other day I saw a brand, and I don't want to say who it is. I don't want to be messy, but they were using AI to promote their products. Can you believe that? AI. And I know AI is the future. I know AI is in everything. But in this day and age, instead of partnering with real people to show how your product will work on real hair, you rather use AI generated images. How is that going to help me decide if this product is going to work on my hair, especially with 4C hair? And you know, she looks lovely today. Oh my God, Jennifer, is that you? It's funny on the video where I'm like, I'm not gonna be creating hair videos. I pop up with my hair looking like this. And I know you're like, is there a tutorial? You already know the answer to that. No, there is no tutorial. I do have some short form clips that's going to go on Instagram, but I'm sorry, girl, there's not going to be a full YouTube type video on this. But you know, if you do want me to create one, leave a comment down below. I'll talk to HR and we'll see what we can do. But like I was saying, not only is it a lot of work, but lack of support from the brands, because that's the thing people don't realize. Like, this is a conversation that we don't like hearing and we don't like to have. It is a difficult one, and I get it, but at the same time, the lack of support that natural hair influencers got from brands, wow, I honestly feel like we're just exploited just because we didn't know what we're doing. That is very true. But brands that really gained traction and were able to become who they are today on the back of natural hair girls did not return the I don't want to say favor, because it's not like we're doing them favors, but did not reinvest back into the community. And that's how our community keeps growing and keeps flourishing. Let's take the Chinese community, for example. Y'all know they got stores at every single corner, but what do? They reinvest back into their community. Customers go to Chinese stores, and Chinese stores keep pouring into them by providing the goods and services that they have. So that community keeps growing. When it came to the natural hair scene, influencers were obviously posting content about these brands, and this is the product that I'm using, and people went and bought the products, but the brands didn't reinvest back into the influencers. So guess what? Influencers were like, well, never mind. Why would I keep posting and creating content for a brand for free? Like, how long can you really do that for? Especially once you've been in the game for a while, you realize, hey, this is $1 billion industry. What is going on here? But every Black-owned brand, I don't want to call them out specifically, but every Black-owned brand is a small business. Suddenly, they ain't got no money, but they want you to promote their products for free. Anyways, this is not what this video is about, but point number one, lack of support, and the return on the investment for natural hair YouTubers just did not match up. And the return on investment for the natural hair girlies just didn't match up. And that takes me to point number two. So the first point I could say is burnout along with lack of support. And number two is an overflow of information. Girl, do you really need another twist out video? Do you need another wash and go video? Do you need another how to braid video? I just don't understand. The catalog is here. How many different ways can we talk about a twist out? How many different ways can we talk about a wash and go? And honestly, there's so much information out there. It's very ironic because when I first started posting on YouTube, there were no information. So we're all kind of figure things out together. We built a community that way. And we connected with one another based on the fact that there were no information around here. And fast forward to now, like 15 years later, on average, there's too much information, which is why the girlies are confused. One video will tell you to use a leave-in. The other video will tell you not to use a leave-in. The next video will tell you that leave-ins are the devil. The video after that will say my hair dried out because I didn't use a leave-in. What do we do? But one thing I am going to say, now that, I'm in a different space of my life and I understand marketing a little bit differently, confusion sells. And I think a lot of brands, including stylists, have added so much more confusion to the natural hair space to confuse the consumer so that they can pay into their services. That is just my little theory, okay? I think there's something very sinister that is happening behind the scenes when it comes to stylists and brands, because I get it. Obviously they want to make money, but at the same time, at what cost, right? Do you really need to confuse people so that they pay into your services? Or you can educate someone and let them naturally gravitate towards you. That's just how I see it, because I like to sleep at night, and I can imagine confusing people with my content so that they subscribe, so that they follow me, so that they buy my products. Like, no, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to get, and you make the decision. That's just me though. So when it comes to all the confusion that's going on right now on YouTube land, I do empathize though. And my little tip here is to make peace with your hair. You need to play with your hair. I know the stylists came out and were like, trial and error is not a thing. Well, as it turns out, trial and error isn't forever will be a thing. So spend time with your hair. Trial and error for 3 months. Pay attention to what your hair enjoys, what it likes, what it doesn't like, and then put together your own little regimen for your hair. I would highly encourage you to do that if you want to navigate the hair space. And I would highly encourage you to do that so that you learn your hair and your hair can flourish like mine. I don't know about you, but I'm in such a different space of my life right now. I'm a mom. Oh my God. I'm a mom of 2 under 2, which every time I say it out loud, it doesn't even feel real. But that's my reality. I'm a mom. I'm 35 years old, y'all. I'm in such a different space of my life. I started a new business teaching creators, new creators, aspiring creators, how to do what I do, how to set things up and create these videos, whip them out consistently, monetize what you do. This is what I do now. And this is where my interest lies. And, creating hair videos just kind of seems like a blast from the past almost. Like, it's not what I do anymore. I feel like my heart isn't there in terms of setting up in the bathroom and doing all the things. Like I was just talking about, the return on that investment doesn't make sense for where I am right now with the limited time that I have to create videos. I'd rather do something that really makes me feel alive, which is helping others, teaching others, And creating these type of videos, I do enjoy a good gossip. I'm not gonna lie when it comes to the hair space, and I can't keep up with the no oil and butter thing. Although we still need to talk about that. So I still enjoy more commentary and like talking around hair, but not this is how I wash my hair. I have 1,000 videos on how I wash my hair. Just go back. If you really miss Jen, go back. So let me focus on the bigger picture. You know what? I can imagine that this is the same for you. As much as I can say I've changed a lot. I'm a mom. I'm a business owner. I'm an influencer. I'm a content creator. I'm just doing a lot of things. I can imagine it's the same thing for you too, right? Like a lot of us grew up on YouTube, but we have different interests now. And I know, we still connect when it comes to hair, but I'm pretty sure, you are also in a different space of your life. You just need to allow yourself to evolve. Just like I've had to allow myself to evolve out of the hair niche and do something different, do something that is scary. And shameless plug, I will always talk about my coaching program because that's something I've been thinking about for like 10 years. I want to say 10, just doing something different, doing something that scares me. And at the time, I didn't really know what that looked like. But over the years, the idea was brewing and forming in my mind. And I didn't take action for like at least 5 years, just letting this idea brew up in my mind. And I guess right now I'm just in a space of execution, in a space of doing the things that scares me. And I really do enjoy it. So links down below if you're interested in my coaching program. And yes, let's move on to number 4. I feel like I'm losing track of my points now, but number 4 is the fact that I've had to allow myself to move out of the hair niche. And what do I mean by that? When I started creating hair videos, obviously hair was like a big thing for me. At the time, I didn't know what to do with my hair, girl. It was falling out in clumps. I was stressed out. My father had just passed away, and it was this way for me to cope with life, but also learn my hair. And it was just very exciting to me at the time. And fast forward to now, last year, I made a whole community post talking about how I was going to transition out of hair and create different type of content. And I kind of feel like I maybe posted 4 or 5 non-hair related videos, but everything else was still mainly hair. And it's really hard to pivot out of your comfort zone and doing something different. I didn't even realize how difficult it was or how attached I was to creating hair content. So it wasn't even the audience. When I said I wanted to transition out of hair, so many people came out and said, "Oh my God, girl, yes, congratulations, we're rooting for you." Like the response that I got was overwhelmingly positive. But yet I was still in my mind around, oh my God, the views, or this video is not performing well, so I have to go back to what's performing. And I've had to really shed my mindset around, okay, Jen, where do you really want to go? And are you going to allow your current circumstances to prevent you from getting there? For example, the views. Of course, obviously I want to get a return on my investment when I create these videos. I want them to connect. I want people to watch them. When you are transitioning out of a niche, you're going to get a huge dip in engagement just because your audience doesn't know you for that. So that said, every time I will post a video that is not hair related, I will be in my mind about it and I will go back to creating a hair video, even though that's not the path that I technically want. So I've had to make peace with that. Like, okay, well, the hell with people. Not you, of course, because you're watching this. But I can't allow the views to stop me from creating the videos that I want, but also the life that I want out of my content. So yeah, now I'm definitely moving forward with all the ideas that I've had that I just never acted on, and not allowing other people, or at least the lack of engagement, to keep me where I am now. So I've had to branch out and I've had to go through the trenches. And I know I will have to continue to go through the trenches so that I'm known for what I want to be known for, which is helping creators. And I don't just want to be known for a coach. I just want to be known as someone who is inspiring and helping people in general to be a better version of themselves. So me talking about how hard it is to pivot, I hope another creator will hear that and understand that, listen, as you are pivoting, it's going to be hard, but that's not a reason for you to stop. That's still me inspiring someone to take action when they otherwise wouldn't have. And of course, if you need a coach, I'm here for you. But number 5, let's be real. Don't y'all got stylists now? I'm sorry, now this is Petty Jen. I thought the stylist had y'all back, because when I started this no oil and butter thing, and the beginning stages, I want to say 2021. Oh my God, people were nasty talking about influencers told us to buy these products. Influencers did this. Influencers is the reason why my hair's in shambles. Well, look at us now. Where are the people? Where are the stylists that was allegedly supposed to help you with your hair? Where is the hydrated hair? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I need someone to clarify things for me, because y'all was like, oh, I don't need influencers. Stylists got my back. Well, as it turns out, we're all doing trial and error, huh? License or not. I thought YouTube University did y'all dirty, but as it turned out, stylists are no better. Did you say that out loud, Jennifer? Listen, that's a whole other video. We're not gonna mesh the videos here. That's a whole other video, okay? Yeah, we're gonna do a deep dive with the no oil and butter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start part 1. I'm gonna film part 1 right after this, so stay tuned for that. And the last point, I think we're up to 6 now. I thought I had 5 points in my mind, but as it turns out, 6. The lack of monetization. And I kind of talked about that in terms of brand support, but just being able to monetize hair in general, unless you are a stylist and you are robbing your clients clean. Who said that? Jennifer. The real reason why a lot of natural hair influencers are gone, it's because it's been very difficult, it is very difficult for them to monetize what they do. And that is largely because of a lack of education, as well as lack of support from the brands, of course. But there's still other ways for you to monetize what you do without depending on someone else. And I think that's the main issue when it comes to being an influencer. People will start influencing and they think the only way they can monetize is through brand deals. So now you're looking at someone else to validate you, and you're looking at someone else to pay you. So what does that sound like? A 9 to 5. And that's even worse, because now, at least when you start working your 9 to 5, you have a contract in place and they tell you they're going to pay you every 2 weeks. But if you become an influencer and you're just waiting for the vibes and waiting for a brand to notice you and pay you, girl, you are doing it so wrong. And that lack of education, or the lack of monetization, is the reason why a lot of natural hair YouTubers are gone. Some of them don't even post at all. Like, they just back to their 9 to 5 or back to living regular lives, just because it's a lot of work. I don't think people realize how much work it is to create content and create it consistently. And if you can't support yourself or your family, then you're gonna go where you can support yourself and your family. This is a little game. Like, we're not 18 anymore. We're 35 and we have families and we're parents. And at the end of the day, if it's not sustainable, I'm trying to find something that rhymes. What rhymes with sustainable? If it's not sustainable, you can't sustain yourself. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean. So the big issue here is that it's not always clear how to monetize what we do. So if you need help with that, girl, holla at your girl. I got you. I will show you the way. And I've learned a lot when it comes to being an influencer. I've learned a lot when it comes to showing up online. And that's why I am passionate with what I do in terms of helping others and teaching other influencers to monetize their passion, because it's not easy. And especially as Black creators, I think we just have the worst end of the stick. At least we can have the worst end of the stick if we allow it, but I will not allow it. This is why I'm moving differently and I'm doing things differently as well, because I just have so much knowledge and I know that I can help, you know, people on a deeper level. And I honestly, this is like my life goal now. That's my passion, to just help others, to be a light in this world, to help others be the best version of themselves. And I didn't start out being an influencer with that goal in mind. So in a sense, I feel like my hair saved me. I feel like my hair put me on this path of self-development, learning about myself, and ultimately now helping others. And I would have never discovered this path had I not started filming hair videos in my bathroom. So you never know where this creator journey can take you. So if you are another creator watching this, I just want to send some love, send some encouragement. You got this, and focus on what you can control. Put your head down and get the work done. There is no workaround when it comes to that, but doing it strategically definitely helps. So All that said, am I done making hair videos? I love my hair. I will always be playing in my hair, but I will not be creating the type of videos, and I don't want to say like, no, this is like a harsh, never, or whatever, but I'm not going to be making the type of videos where I'm setting up in the bathroom and yada, yada, yada. I do have some old footage that I'm definitely going to throw out there because I already have them, but it depends. It depends on my mood. It depends on if I have time. It depends on how I feel about my hair. If there is something to update you. Like, this is definitely a cute style that I could film, but I did not film it. So we'll see. That may be my new thing, by the way. I'm also going through postpartum shedding right now. So there's a lot going on with my hair, and I don't want to get to a space where I feel like hair is holding me back because I'm just creating the same old videos that I've created for over a decade. Comment down below, are you still rocking with natural hair YouTube? What type of videos do you guys watch now? I'm very interested to, I'm a little nosy to find out what you watch. But as for me, my channel is going to be a little bit of everything. There's going to be a lot of content creation tips just because that is where I am right now in my life. But also there's going to be a lot of commentary, a little gossip, if you will, whatever I feel like sharing, and also videos around self-development and just how to be the better version of yourself. I really want to help you get out of whatever funk you are in, girl. I see you, and I know you can do it. So don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in my next one. And maybe it'll be a hair video. Maybe it won't be.